Well, good afternoon, guys. It is Saturday, February 10th, 2018, a new year. New year, new me. But first ever bow hike with the trad bow for this guy, for me. So that's pretty exciting. Rocking the Sitka gear. I don't have any of my whitetail stuff in yet. I have quite a bit of the open country and subalpine because I was super focused on my mule deer hunt this past year, 2017, and I just binged on a whole bunch of that stuff. So now I'm hooked on it, and I ordered a couple pieces of the whitetail line late last week, so they should be here sometime this coming week. But out here on the old home place and where I grew up hunting, freaking epicness. There's the field behind me, or in front of me actually, rather, that I shot a young buck in the year before last. First buck I've been able to harvest here is just a spike, but that same evening I helped my nephew shoot his first deer ever with a rifle, and I shot mine with a bow about an hour later with the compound, but nonetheless it was a double out of a ground blind. It was cool. Just hiking around here, there's quite a bit of deer sign coming in on the way, just on the other side of this little field. You can see there's some fresh sign right here, and this is where we threw all our weeds and whatnot that we pulled out of our garden. There's some, you can see there's some beans and just kind of the old plants that we pulled out of our garden. So they're actually eating this, which is kind of not good because that means they are pretty hungry, but I guess it's better than their normal survival food, you know, spruce trees and all that fun stuff. So gonna plenty of deer sign though. Usually this time of year they don't come through here too often when it's this late in the winter, just because there's not a lot of food here. I planted a food plot here the year before last, 2016, when we killed those deer. And 2017, this past year, we kind of let it grow back to just grass and stuff, and the deer weren't out here hardly at all compared to the other year. Obviously, you know, when we had some feed for them, so just trying to put my hand here and glove off my filming hand. So, but yeah, it's so this year I'm planning on working it up and planting it again, and definitely we're gonna make this property a lot better this year. We're gonna do a lot of timber management and clearing out brush. There's a lot of overgrown stuff, and we're gonna carve out new trails and trim old trails and make a lot of travel corridors for them and a lot of better bedding areas. So, and then also food for sure. And another thing is water. I would love to build a little pond somewhere back here because the only water they really have is either swamp water runoff, or we do have a decent sized pond right up by the house, but and the deer usually hit that pretty hard all summer long and well into the fall. So that is one option, but I would really like to see them have a water source out here more. You can see there's a couple of vehicles and whatnot, but anyway, it's getting very cold, so just wanted to get you guys updated on this little adventure. I'm out here bow hiking, scouting the property, and just having a good old time in the cold. So if I find something else that's interesting for you guys to see besides that deer sign and me yapping my mouth off, I'll do some more video, but that's about all I got for now. We'll see what happens. Walked about 30 yards off that field edge and into this thicket here. This is a spot where I know deer like to walk through to come to this field, and they also like to bed in here. So just walking around, I found this round. Not very big, but about the size, a little bit bigger than my thumb. But it is a buck that was living in here. I knew there was a couple. I just never really put out any cameras on our property here, so I didn't know what the heck was coming through. But you know, we did. Oh, this snow is deep. We did know that there was a buck or two in here. Just didn't know what. There's been a couple deer in here. A couple days ago, probably. I don't know how far I want to walk in here. It's pretty thick. This is a really good bedding area. I'm almost tempted to put a stand in that tree right there. Being as I'm now hunting with a stick bow and everything needs to be close. With that, I've always thought about putting a stand in that tree, but I've always thought, well, that's too close, you know. But now with this, it's like, yeah, I want to be close. So that tree might be an option right over bedding area, right over. It's kind of like a transition area, staging area. These deer hang out in this brush before they commit to coming on the field. This might very well be an option. That tree right there. If I clear out a couple shooting lanes in here, we may even just clear off a lot of this brush in here. Either way, it'd be pretty epic, I'm sure. So I'm gonna try and get out of here. So far, so good with toting the longbow in the brush. It doesn't seem to be too cumbersome at all. It's very slim, thin, as far as the width of it goes, you know, and I can sneak through, just kind of sneaking the bow through everything. So that's cool. You can see how deep the snow is. It's a good foot deep, which makes it fairly difficult to walk in for sure, but it's all good. It is all good. Yeah, there's the main reason the deer come in here is for bedding. This is kind of this whole 80 acres that we own is pretty much a bedding transition area for these deer. Not a whole lot of food, other than natural browse, but you know, like I said before, I'm looking to change that. And I know it worked before. I know it will work because it worked before, and I just slacked off. Really didn't have time because I was working away from home all summer. Just truly didn't have the time to do it properly, and this year I will though, because I'm working close to home again, so things will be different, and we'll have deer back on here, and I'm gonna work really hard all spring and summer to make this a sanctuary spot for them. So anyways, that's probably gonna be the weekly vlog for the week, and you guys have a great week. I'm gonna start doing these things once a week, maybe twice if I get a chance, but for sure I'm gonna commit to once a week, trying to get you guys some footage and just get some stuff out there so I get my name out there, and hopefully we can come up with a really solid name for this whole thing. But right now it's just Primal Archer, and that'll have to work. Thus, I'm toting the stick bow, thus the name. So, hopefully, you guys enjoy what you see coming up. And there's going to be some cool stuff. Podcast, hopefully, within the year. Website, YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, the whole nine. So, should be cool. I'm super pumped to get out with the stick bow and try and kill a few critters. I got 4 or 5 tags on the menu this year, so that's cool. More tags than ever. So, should be fun, should be interesting, entertaining. And anyway, hope you guys have a great week. Shoot straight.